what it is, what it was, what it always will be. Welcome back. It's your boy, Mr. Who? You never heard that before. Coming to you live and direct for episode 14. Thank you for all those that stayed around, stayed following, stayed sharing. Of course, push that button to subscribe. I'm going to do something a little different for you today because a lot of people have been asking, they've been reaching out. Of course, if you caught me on my everyday drops, just my thoughts that I drop every day, some people make some comments and they let me know what kind of episode, what they want to hear from me. Because it's being the summertime, it's a lot of time for travel, people moving around there, taking flights all over the world. So the people from America especially, they've been asking me, can you drop us, you've been in the UAE for 11 years, can you tell us what it's actually really like? So a lot of time I'm giving you some of my experiences after I've been living here for a while. So you don't really get that feel as like a tourist would get. So got something for you today. So strap in. I want you to go on a ride for me today. Go on a journey for me today, with me today in the UAE. So this episode 14, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about all the things you can find in the UAE, not just about in Abu Dhabi, in Al Ain, and what else I'm going to talk about? In Dubai, of course, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Al Ain. I'm going to focus on those three main Emirates, and then maybe in episode 15 or 16, I'm going to talk to you about the rest of the Emirates, because I know it's a big place. Might not be as small as you think. It's actually a big place, so it takes a little time to get around it. So stay tuned to that. I'm going to give you a little wrap up, give you some ideas about what you can see, some local spots you can find, some tourist places that I know you might have heard of, or some you might not have heard of. So come me on that journey. Again, if you never heard that before, episode 14. So let me ask you something. When you think about the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Or what's the first word that pops up? What do you think about? And I know what it is. It's Dubai. You don't know nothing about any of the Emirates. Some of you might say Abu Dhabi, but most of you talk about Dubai, luxury, skyscrapers, fast cars, $1 million hotels, rich men, and beautiful women. I know it. For a lot of people, that's all they're seeing. From the pictures to the IG posts, YouTube, movies. Honestly, I get it, because before I moved to the UAE, that was all I thought of. That's all I knew too, so that's all I thought of. All I saw was a couple of pictures, because back then when we made it here in 2015, nobody was really traveling that far. So all we got was whatever we was able to Google when we looked online and check it out. But after living here for 11 years, I really learned something. I learned that the UAE is much bigger than what it seems online. So it's much bigger, got a lot more things to offer. So behind the skyscrapers, their traditions, their communities, there's stories, there's experiences, and places that tourists never even get to see. So you get to discover these new places. So it's good. So let's start with understanding what can you find. Sometimes, let me tell you like this, sometimes a country becomes famous for one thing while hiding a million other reasons to visit that place. Think about that. So whatever you might hear about a place, that one thing you hear about it, once you get a chance to travel there or visit, there are a million things that you get to actually discover and see on your own or with people that help you find out what that country, what that city is, what it's really about. So, now don't get me wrong. If you're visiting the UAE for the first time, you should absolutely see those famous places. You should see those unbelievable, those breathtaking places. You should. Some destinations meet expectations, but the UAE has a habit of exceeding those expectations. I promise you. When people visit America, they want to see New York, they want to see Vegas, they want to see LA, they want to see Miami. When people visit France, what do they want to see? When people visit France, they want to see Paris. But when people visit the UAE, you're absolutely certain to see places that you dream about. You can only fathom what you would see when you travel to the UAE. So, today, in this episode 14, what I'm going to do for today, I'm going to talk about all of those places. I'm going to go to those places and beyond. Because I'm going to take you underneath the skin. We're going to go deep. We're going to see some of those hidden gems, some of those places that only locals know about, something that's much deeper than the topical things that you might see on TV or when you're online or when you're watching those movies that the tourists want to see. So, because it's your first time, I'm going to spend some time telling you about, so this is your first time when you actually get a chance to visit the UAE, since it'll be your first time coming there, since you're spending your hard-earned money, since you're taking a trip halfway around the world, and I might add, it's going to be a long trip, a 17-hour flight, and might I add, you're going to be spending a lot of money depending on where you're going. So you should experience the country. Not only experience the country, you deserve to go where the locals go. As they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So you should get a chance to go visit a lot of those places that the local people are actually traveling to, right? So, tourists, so think about it. I want to lead this statement with tourists collect pictures. They do. And I know that because when I first came here, I wouldn't even get a chance to wrap myself up in the moment. I would have my camera out, flashing. I wouldn't even look at it with my actual plain eyes. I would be taking so many pictures. I wouldn't get a chance to immerse myself in the culture or the moment. So, tourists collect pictures. Travelers collect experiences. So what I want you to do if you get a chance to visit, collect some experiences. Don't be wrapped up in all the camera flash and the spotlight. I get it. So no matter if you're American, no matter if you're British, no matter if you're African, no matter if you're Canadian, no matter if you're Asian, or maybe or anywhere that falls in between, this is your guide. This is your guide to the UAE. So the things that you have seen, as well as the things that you haven't seen. So let's start. Let's go on a break for a minute. Turn you on to this new little thing I'm talking about, and let's take a break for a minute. Think about it. I want you to picture as you get ready to go on this ride. You just going to the airport, got your bags packed, you ready, just loaded up those bags. Get on that travel plane. Oh, and sit your seat back. Might have you a couple of drinks or two. It might relax. Have some good food because you're on your way. It's a trip. 17 hours depending where you're coming from. Me coming from Texas, 17 hours, 2 hour layover depending where it is, and you get on that flight for another 2 hours. 19 total. So just ride with me for a minute. And I'm going to take you through the UAE. We're going to start in Dubai. You ready? Let's make it happen. So, let's start with the biggest attraction. The biggest, the largest, and not Ricky Rose. The biggest attraction in the UAE. Now, when I saw this place, I knew that this place, and I'm asking a lot of people, because I like to get out and talk to the locals, to the people that are actually from here. They said that this attraction is what changed Dubai forever. The world's tallest building. What's that, you ask? What's the name of it? I know many of you know. Go on and tell me. I'll give you a few seconds to tell me before I drop it. The one everybody wants to see when they visit Dubai, the Burj Khalifa. Pictures don't prepare you for it. The videos don't prepare you for it. Just think about it. When you get a chance to visit that Burj Khalifa in Dubai, I want you to stand under it and look all the way to the top. I'm all the way up. Look all the way to the top. Now, when you see how big this building is, it lets you know the ambition of the city. You get to see what the ambition of the city really is like, what the UAE is all about. Some buildings make you look up, but Burj Khalifa, it makes you think bigger. So we've seen a lot of, if you're from America like I am, we've seen a lot of big buildings. You're not even prepared what you're going to see when you see the Burj Khalifa. It goes all the way up. Then what makes it even more beautiful, right next to it, you have the Dubai Fountain. And I've been to the Dubai Fountain quite a few times since I've been. I even had a couple of acting participation things I had to do there. I had to do some videos, some commercials right outside the Dubai Fountain. It is beautiful. We didn't know what it was at first. We first entered because it's inside of the mall. So you go inside of the mall and then you'll look up and you'll see just a huge, this is before you get to the fountain, you'll see a huge waterfall. And it's like statues of people suspended in air like they're flying, yet there's like they're diving into the fountain. You have to see it to believe it. So the Dubai Fountain is right outside, right next to Burj Khalifa. Water, lights, thousands of people gather there every single day, and it's like it never gets old. And we actually got a few times to spend New Year's there. The lights, the New Year's show that they put on is remarkable. You wouldn't have to see this anywhere. And we've been someplace for New Year's before. We was in France for New Year's before. We were in Vietnam, I believe, one time before. I want to say we've spent time in London for New Year's, but New Year's in Dubai, outside the Dubai Fountain, never gets old. So, transitioning from the most famous place to one of the places where we spend quite a few weekends. We love to go to this place for the weekends. One of the most beautiful islands, man-made islands, place, and they have some of the most beautiful hotels that you could ever visit. If you look on my channel to see where we spent last Mother's Day, we spent it here at Palm Jumeirah. Palm Jumeirah is an island built in the shape of a palm tree. Beautiful, beautiful view. You have to get a room. You have to get a room that has a wonderful ocean view. It's marvelous. I can't explain it. It's created by, like I said, it's a man-made in the shape of a palm. Now, to be honest, before we actually left from Texas to visit her, this is one of the places that we saw online when we were searching for Dubai. We saw it, and it's beautiful. It is, so you'll be driving, and you can just go to all the different sides, and it hangs out like like it's just like it looks like a palm tree. Like you have to actually see it. So after you watch this episode, I want you to look it up so you can see. It's called Palm Jumeirah. They have some of the most beautiful hotels that you can stay in, beautiful views. So when you visit there, also next to that, you can also visit Atlantis. I don't know if you want to go with your family, if you're a big aquatic or water person. That Atlantis, it has a wonderful aquarium. It has water parks. It has wonderful restaurants, and they're actually pretty good price because you're already spending a lot of money getting there. So they have they have the water parks. Kids love it. The water parks, the aquarium, restaurants. Beautiful, beautiful place to visit. Since we're still in Dubai, I can take you a little bit farther to a place called the Miracle Garden. And it's a miracle. It's named Miracle Garden for a reason. They have millions of flowers, and it's in the middle of the desert. So think about it. Millions of flowers in the middle of the desert. UAE has the habit of making impossible things look normal. And we spend a lot of time. We've been to the Miracle Garden many times. They have all the cartoon characters, the Disney characters, from Minnie Mouse to Donald Duck. They have all the characters that are built out of flowers and plants. Remarkable place. You have to visit. They're a very green place. And then if you spend a little time there, you can just actually literally walk outside of the door of the Miracle Garden, take a right, and take a 3-minute walk, and you're at the Butterfly Garden. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful sights to see all over Dubai. And it's very reasonable price. So you cross the street, you go into the Butterfly Garden. The Butterfly Garden, it takes you about 20 minutes to walk all the way through the garden. It takes you from room to room with butterflies from all over the world. You can walk, and it's like a zoo with butterflies. It's hundreds of butterflies that fly. You go into the little nest they can land on. You can see all the beautiful colors. My daughter loves to play. And of course, they have wonderful ice cream and all kind of frozen treats that you can eat on your way out of the Butterfly Garden. But it is marvelous. Now, I've given you some stuff for family. I've given you some sights to see. Let me give you something for my people that are adventurous, for my adventurous people. You have to go on a desert safari. Now, the desert safari is not only inclusive for just Dubai. You can go on a desert safari in Abu Dhabi. You can go in Lane, wherever you want to go. Now, I got to tell you, I wasn't that adventurous. I'm a very adventurous person, but when I came, I was afraid of the camels. Now, if you're going to go, just being honest, if you're going to go on a safari for the safari visit, for the desert safari, you have to ride the camel. Now, the camels will lean down for you. Big creatures. Smell funny, so I got to give you that. But when they bend down, you're able to climb on top of their back, and they stand up so tall, but they're very gentle creatures. You can stand up, and you can actually take the ride on the camel. And yes, I actually did. We did it. Not only can you ride on the camels, you can do sand surfing. Fun, super fun. I did this before I tore my Achilles, but anyway, sand surfing. You got dune bashing. The guys that take you on the dune bashing ride, great guys, great hosts. They take you and you get the huge SUVs. And you go dune bashing all through the sand, through the big humps and the waves all over. Fun time. If you're adventurous, but make sure you buckle your safety belt because they'll make sure you have to do it. They have the dirt bikes. They have the entertainment. They have the belly dance. They have the night entertainment, and they have the local buffet for international food, and the barbecue is fantastic. Believe it or not, the UAE has a great barbecue place, especially when you go to those international food, which you will have when you go on the desert safari. Wonderful place to go. It will last from you'll go out and they will come pick you up, or you can drive there. It's up to you. You can stay from early morning into the nighttime, and they have a marvelous sunset that you're able to see. So, nice place to take on a date or just to hang out, to spend some time, do some of those fun activities. Get a chance to spend some quiet time with family. Get to have some entertainment for you. Wonderful place to go. So these are many places that you can find inside of Dubai. Now, while we're in Dubai, I'm going to take you to one of my favorite malls. This is called the Mall of the Emirates. Now, what's amazing about the Mall of the Emirates, they have a place that's called Sky Dubai, which is weird, especially being in the hot desert. This Sky Dubai, only in the UAE can you go from 110 daytime outside to 20 minutes later throwing snowballs at each other. This is the marvelous. This is what you get when you in the UAE. So you could be outside 110-degree weather, go inside the Mall of the Emirates, and you can go to Ski Dubai. We can enjoy the cold weather. You can even have some hot cocoa. You put on your snowsuit. Wonderful time. We went there. We've been twice. Went once with my daughter, and it's quite expensive to go, honestly. We went, paid our fee to get in. My daughter was ready to go in the first 30 minutes. But she got a chance to experience. I don't think she likes the cold that much, but it was a wonderful time. So again, you go from 110 degrees outside to throwing snowballs 20 minutes later. Only in Dubai you can find it. And also, what I love about it, especially if you're checking my page, checking out some of my posts, what's connected to the Emirates, the Emirates Mall is New Covent Garden Theater. If you're a theater buff like myself, if you like to act, if you like theater, you can go there. And the New Covent Theater was the site of the short and sweet play that lasted about 4 weeks. They just announced the winner a couple of weeks back. I was in 2 of the plays that were there, called The Disaster and also The Wedding Table. One of my plays, which was The Disaster, made it to almost the final round, but we had a wonderful time. Great cast for both of those. So if you like theater, if you like exploring, like I said, if you like the cold weather, to actually get a chance to see the snow inside of Dubai, this is a fantastic place to visit, the Emirates Mall of Dubai. The Mall of the Emirates. Wonderful place. Be there or be square. All right, another mall I want to tell you about. Now, this mall is a little bit, now don't get me wrong, every mall in the UAE is great for shopping, but it's a mall called IBN Batuka Mall. It's the most unique mall in Dubai there because it's, they have sections that are dedicated to different civilizations. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful place to visit. Now, another place I love to visit, now this is an annual event that comes, they bring a place that's called the Global Village. In the Global Village, they bring all the different countries. They bring the USA, they bring Greece, they bring Spain, they bring Turkey, they bring the Soviet Union. They bring all of the countries all the countries, continents. They have people from all over that share their country in one large place. The festival actually just ended last weekend. We go there every single year. I've bought so many mink coats. Well, I have 2 mink coats. I bought them. My wife has bought a couple of mink coats, some for my daughter. I love to go there to find the mink coats and also to enjoy the cuisine from different countries around the world. And we always love and enjoy the chance we get to get there. Shopping, food, wonderful place. You can walk around the place in about an hour. Huge place. And they also have the Ferris wheels, have a lot of the rides that you can do there. So there's a lot of entertainment and amusement things that the kids can also enjoy while you go to the Global Village. All right, now let me transition to another place, another emirate that you can visit in the UAE. This place is called, well, not really an emirate, but it's a part of Abu Dhabi. It's Al Ain. Now, I spent 2 of my years in the UAE going to Al Ain every single day. That's my alma mater, UAEU. I got my master's degree from UAEU. I love the place. You can see sand for miles and miles and miles. And what's funny about it, Al Ain is also called the Garden of the UAE. You can see grass. They have grass there. They have heritage there. They're near. So if you travel in the UAE, if you go to Al Ain, it's near the Oman border. So the Al Ain is so marvelous because it connects you to the true UAE roots. They also have a place called the Al Ain Oasis. Wonderful place. They have a zoo there, but to be honest, I wasn't one of the most biggest fans of the zoo. It's hard to have a zoo here in the desert with all those animals that need so much of the water and nourishment, things like that. So in the UAE, some places impress you by what they build there, but Al Ain impress you by the things that they preserve. So they really preserve the country's roots and the heritage of the country in Al Ain. Another place in Al Ain. I know I'm taking you on a mission. I'm talking to you kind of fast, but I really want to have so many different places, so many experiences that we've got to enjoy in the UAE. I almost forgot about Jebel Hafet. Hope I said it right. If I didn't, blame it on me being an expat. Jebel Hafet. It's a mountain, one of the highest mountains in the UAE, and they have a hotel. Now you have to drive all the way up a mountain, all the way to the very top, and you get to it's a hotel there. Now, I've been to this hotel twice for Valentine's Day. We enjoyed Valentine's Day for a couple of times, and I won't lie to you, it's a place I will never go again. Not because I didn't love the place. I loved it. It was beautiful. The workers there were fantastic. They treated you like you were at home. But the mountain drive. Now, I'm a great driver, but when it comes driving up that mountain, I was nervous, driving all the way up to the top of the mountain. It's a scary thing, especially when people are coming down so fast. And I got to be honest, the people in the UAE, if they talk about fast cars, people drive fast. So you're going up that mountain and somebody's coming 120 coming straight at you. It's kind of rough. But it was a beautiful, beautiful stay, wonderful hotel, spacious rooms. It's very unique because it really ties you into the culture. So a lot of locals are constantly staying. And you have a few expats that want to come to visit because it's a very famous hotel to visit on the top of that mountain. But if you're a brave driver, that is the place that you would want to visit. Wonderful place to go. Now, one of my most favorite Emirates in the UAE, place that I've lived for many years, I've lived there for many years, is Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is a wonderful place to visit. The weather is great. Of course, it's always the summertime in the UAE. But they have the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque. Beautiful place. You can see it when you're driving into the UAE, when you're coming. If you get a ride, a share ride, or a taxi, whatever you get from the airport, on the way to wherever you're traveling, you'll be able to see it from the freeway. This mosque is enormous. White marble. massive domes, artwork, reflection pods. This place leaves an impression on your soul. They have so many cultures that come together to collaborate. There's no drawbacks. You want to come and visit and take in the culture. There are, I mean, it's a beautiful place. When you see this place, it's like all cultures are combined together and they really come together to show you beauty. It is beautiful. Another place to visit when you're in Abu Dhabi is Yas Island. Yas Island is where you get a lot of your nightlife, and they also have a lot of family things you can enjoy. Yas Island has all of the amusement parks. They have Ferrari World, where we have the fastest roller coaster in the world. We have also he has the Yas Marina. Yas Marina is beautiful at night. They have all the restaurants lined up right on top of the marina. You can see the boats go by. And what's beautiful about it, you can take a cruise. You can take a cruise from Abu Dhabi, from Dubai, either Emirate, and the cruise will take you on the waterways, and you'll be able to get a chance to go through all of the different Emirates. Oh, it's wonderful. You see the lights, you see the restaurants. They even make a pit stop where you can go out and get some food. You can enjoy the lights. If you like to drink, you can have that also at the bars next to the waterways. But it's a beautiful place to visit. And also, to be honest, the tours or the cruise, they're very reasonable price. They have the international buffets, or if you want to take one that does not have the buffet, you can just take it just to ride out to see the scenery. And they're very, very family friendly. Wonderful people. Every cruise we went on, it's been a wonderful time. The food has been great. The people have been inviting and family. So it's very good to visit Yas Island. And also, that's where my daughter goes to school, in Yas. Yas Marina, wonderful. Night cruise, as I said before. Another wonderful place to visit in the UAE if you want to enjoy the expats. That, of course, the people that are from the different countries that are not locals. You can go to Reem Island. Reem Island has malls. It has food places. They have the Galleria Mall there. They have Mariah Mall there. They also have the Boutique Mall. In the Boutique Mall, you can find many of the shops, the coffee places you can go. So there are many food choices that you can go. They have eclectic food choices from all over the world you can visit there. So, Reem Island, of course, Reem Island is a wonderful place. Luxury. If you want to visit a luxury mall in Abu Dhabi, you can visit the Marina Mall. The Marina Mall and Reem Mall, luxurious. All of the high-end brands. You'll spend a pretty penny going to these malls, but it's a great time to go. Also, they also have a snow place there in Abu Dhabi Mall. In the Reem Mall. So you can also visit that. We went there also. If you enjoy the beach, as my daughter, my family does, my daughter and my wife, they enjoy the water. You can go to the Corniche Beach. We actually went there last weekend as they were celebrating the holiday. You can bring it. We have a dog. You can bring your dog for a walk there. They have beautiful beach. You can stay there all night. And the scenery is wonderful. The UAE is great at putting up. They have great constructors that build buildings all across the waterways where you can see it from where you are on the beach. Great food place. Speaking of great food place on the Corniche, 3B Barbecue. Now, when I say they got good barbecue, the brisket, ribs, falling off the bone. I say falling off the bone. So they got great barbecue. If you want to go there, 3B, tell them I sent you. Now, as me, being where I'm from, Fort Worth, Texas, I love me a good dollar store. And would you believe that the UAE has dollar stores? They don't really call them dinosaurs. Dollar stores, but they do call them 1 to 10 gifts, or they're the gift stores, and they have very good price. So if you ever visit and you want to go to some of those places that remind you of home, go to Hamden Street. You'll find many locals there, and the UAE has a huge Filipino population, Filipino culture. Great people. You can go to Hamden. You can find dollar stores. You can find phone shops. You can find shops to buy. If you're into buying Conduras and abaya, so you can get the local wear, you can find it there. Shoe stores. Anywhere you can find that, you can find it on Hamden. Remember that if you're traveling to Abu Dhabi, go to Hamden Street. Dollar stores everywhere. If you need stuff, if you're in for a time, you might need detergent. You might need dishwashing liquid. Whatever you might need. House cleaning materials. You can find them there on Hamden Street. Be there or be square. Great place to go. Now, I brought you to tell you about the places, but I also brought you here to tell you about the food. No matter where I'm traveling throughout the year, no matter where it could be in the world, I always have my best job of finding the best local cuisine, as well as a popular food place that I want to find. So, experience the food. If you want to experience good local Emirati food, Al Fanar Restaurant and Cafe, wonderful. Haris, Balalit, in the UAE is known for their spices. The spices that you have to really search. When you go into the grocery stores, like some grocery stores they have here, they have a place called Lulu's. You can find they have rows and rows and rows of different spices, herbs. They're big on putting the spices on the food. So again, Al Fanar Restaurant and Cafe, Great Hariz, Belalit. The spice is wonderful. If you're into Lebanese, UAE has a lot of Lebanese restaurants. They have Al Halib, wonderful restaurant. They have the mixed grill, fresh bread, hummus. The UAE is big on the bread, and I eat a lot of bread, and it's good. They have bread. I'm a bread connoisseur, and they got all types of bread you want. They got them here. Maybe need to slow down, but they got a lot of bread and the hummus. Indian food. If you're into Indian food, I'm less likely to have the Indian food as I was at the beginning of my time here. It's kind of hard on me, but Rang Makel, kind of upscale restaurant, but they're great. They have great food there. Please try it if you're ever in Abu Dhabi. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the neighborhood. These neighborhoods stretch from Abu Dhabi to Dubai. These are when you want to meet to intake the real culture of the UAE. You can visit these neighborhoods. You'll see a lot of local people there. You can listen and get their stories. They can tell you where to find different things. It's always good, no matter where you visit, to actually take in and soak up the culture. Al Karama, great neighborhood. Diera is in Dubai. If you are me, African American, my wife, my daughter, if you need those hair products, Diera is where you can go. It took us years to stop having to order off Amazon and everything all the time, to actually find a place that actually had black hair products, like wave grease, like Cantu. And I'm just naming some off the top, like do-rags. All these things you can find in Diera. That's in Dubai. Dubai. Al Nada Street, which is in Abu Dhabi. That's where you'll find a lot of the hospitals and things like that also. Just in case you might have an accident, anything might happen when you're here. Al Nada Street, hospitals. Musafa, if you've been living there for a while, you know you might run into car troubles. And if you know, no matter where you're from, you know if you're not from where you are, they might try to gas over you when it comes to getting your car fixed. If you want to go to Musafa, it's lined up all the car. If you want to buy a car, if you want to get your car worked on, get it fixed, Musafa is the place to go. Right in Abu Dhabi, easy to find. As soon as you exit, you'll see car places up and down the blocks all over you look. Another place to visit, Khalidia. They have a great mall there in Khalidia. They have great food places there. And it's a lower end where you can buy some cheaper things if you're really trying to watch your budget to make sure you're not overspending when you go on that vacation. You can visit Khalidia. So again, Al Karama, Diera, Dubai, Al Nada Street, Musafa, and Khalidia. These places are a must when you visit these neighborhoods. You want to take in the local culture, visit these places, got to go there. Now, to my brother, Lamar, who is a certified Jamaican. If you want some Jamaican food, they do have Jamaican food here in the UAE. Ting Ari, jerk chicken, oxtails, spicy shrimp. Not a little bit too spicy, but the oxtails of jerk chicken, voila, it's good. It's good. You gotta get it. So also, Miss Lily's also is very good. And as I said before, don't forget about the 3 B's for the barbecue. And they also have Barbecue Nation. Barbecue Nation is located inside of Abu Dhabi Mall. They always have lunch specials. They always have the best. It is cool. Like when you go to Barbecue Nation, of course, I know you've been to some of the restaurants before. You sit at the table. In the middle of the table, it's an oven that comes out from under the table. And they have them on the skewers, from the fish to the chicken to the octopus they have everything you want. And also they have the bar. You can walk up, order your food, any kind of chicken, any kind of barbecue. If you like butter chicken, stuff like that. They have anything you're looking for. And they have the sweets, because I do got a sweet tooth sometimes for your chocolate, your ice cream, stuff like that. And of course they have bread. So those things, so they do have great barbecue. So my next episode, I'm going to drop a sports episode for episode 15, because we got the NBA Finals. Game 2 is tonight, so please check that out. I'll be dropping it a little later tonight for episode 15. But for my next episode 16, I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to tell you about the rest of the Emirates. I'm going to tell you about Fujairah. Beautiful Emirates to visit. We visited there before. The best beach scenery you ever see. Any hotel you stay at, you walk out your door and you might put your foot in the water. That close. Ajman also fantastic. Rak, believe it or not, it actually snows in Rak. Rak is for Ras Al Khaimah. We got a lot of Emirates to tell you about on my next episode. That'll be episode 16, so check for it. So again, next episode will be about sports, talking about the NBA Finals Game 2. Episode 16, I'll bring you back to our tour through the UAE. Now, so I hope you discovered something. Okay? I hope you discovered something. understand the UAE is more than a destination. It's more than luxury. Yes, it's great to visit some of those places that you heard about, you've seen on TV. It's great to visit those places. It's good to go visit Global Village. It's good to go visit Yas Island. My wife would be so mad if I didn't tell you about this on Yas Island. I'm gonna be mad. I've been there so long. It's a place we should always visit on Yas Island. It's before our daughter was born. It's the nightlife on Yas Island is wonderful. Oh, I'm gonna be mad. After I think about this, I'm gonna go ask and I'm gonna remind you about it on episode 16. Remind me in the comments if I forget to bring it up. Give me a couple seconds. It's on Yas Island. Anyway, I'll bring it up to you, I promise. So, what I want you to do in the comments. So, be sure if you ever make your visit to UAE, make sure you talk to the people. Make sure you go inside those neighborhoods. Make sure you enjoy more than just the luxury. I want you to go in those neighborhoods, meet the people, get inside those neighborhoods and see those people. Ask them what's going on. Listen to their stories, listen to their experience. And remember, when you travel, it's not about the place you visit. It's the experiences you take from it. It's all about your experiences. Those experiences make the trip worthwhile. Put those camera phones away. When I first came to the country, I had a camera wrapped around my neck. I looked like a true green tourist. I want you to immerse yourself in the moment. Live in the moment. Visit these places. Take from it what you can. Grow into that culture. Learn a few words when you visit. Every time we travel to a new place, I like to try to pick up on a few words. Not just like when we talking English. Not the English that you read in the dictionary. Go meet some locals and learn the slang. Learn the different dialects of the language that you'll be learning in those places. Understand, you're doing this to bring out new memories, right? Do this for the memories. So, thank you for joining with me. Thank you for going on this trip with me. Now you can put your seatbelt back on. And to get back on that plane, you can go back home for a little bit. But when you see me in episode 16, be ready to take a trip all the way back to me and explore the UAE. Now remember, it's more than just luxury. It's more than those $1 million homes and everybody you can meet. It's about experiences. So again, next episode we come back, I'm telling you about Rack. I want you, before you join me again for episode 16, I want you to actually look at these places, search them and see what you want to ask me about them. Do you want to know about the people you'll see there? Do you want to know about what culture you want to run into? Do you want to know about exactly what malls to visit? What about things you can do for the weekend? Anything you want to ask me about the UAE, leave a comment, share, subscribe. I'll be dropping you many more because a lot of my fans, a lot of members will really want to know what's going on deep inside these neighborhoods. I was giving you other episodes, but I like to give the people what they want. So go look. And again, if you like that Jamaican food, please don't miss out on Tingari. Oh man, order that jerk chicken and those oxtails. You gotta get it. So again, it's your boy signing off. Miss you never heard that before. Please make sure you're checking my daily drops. Just my thoughts. I'm giving you just my thoughts of what I be thinking at the time. Leave a message, comment, and share. See you soon. It's your boy from Come to Abu Dhabi, Mr. You never heard that before. Because I'm giving you the exclusive. I'm giving you things. I'm giving you viewpoints that you just ain't never heard before. It's your boy. Holla back.